Good morning, people. Hey, nice day. I've got my shades here. Hi, everybody. I just did a live into my private group, and I wanted to do one here. So sorry about the wet hair. So it's actually wanted to do a little live video, and I just spoke to my private group about, hey, someone's on. Can you send me the loves and likes, and I can see that you can hear because I'm quite away from the Wi-Fi. So hi Joe, nice to see you. Bomb me the loves and the likes so I know that you guys are actually on. So sorry about the wet hair. I've just done my morning ritual of health, and I went to my private group, which is my free group, The Ageless Body, which you're more than welcome to get entry into. Just pop me a little message. And my live there was my morning ritual of health. So my little tricks around that are that I have my gear out the night before. I pop it straight on in the morning. I take down a chug down a lot of water, especially in summer, about a litre. Send me those loves and likes, guys. So I chug down about a litre of water, and then I hit my workout. So I try to do that every single morning, and some mornings are easier than others. So I alternate those, and I've got my own little program because exercise prescription is my background for many, many years. And then this morning I did legs and I did a walk as well. So, and then I've come back, I did a live to my team, my small group, and then I did a meditation and shower, clean myself up, and I'm ready for my day. I am actually meant to be on a call with a client at the moment that had a scheduled call, but she hasn't hopped on. So I thought, well, what better way to go and talk to you guys about my morning ritual of health. I encourage all of my clients to do a morning ritual of health because it sets you up for the day, gets your exercise done. Now that I've done my exercise, I can have my protein-rich breakfast and I can get on with my work before I take myself with my girlfriends to a pool party that we're going to this afternoon, which I'm the designated driver. So I'll be seeing lots of stuff at that pool party and taking the girls back home again. So what is your morning ritual of health? You know, I actually commented one day, I went down to my foreshore because I live right by the beach here in Melbourne, where a lady was taking a Red Bull and a cigarette when she woke to get in her car to go to work, and that was her morning ritual of health. So I cannot imagine where that leads to, but hopefully that turns around for her, or at least that's what we do when clients come to us. We help them turn that around and get a better start to their day than a Red Bull and a cigarette. All right, so do you guys have any questions? You are your greatest investment. I say it day after day after day. We've got a beautiful day here in Melbourne. It's a really, really good idea to take charge of your health when the weather is good so that you can continue that, continue that right through, hopefully the winter. So if you're not in my free group called the Ageless Body Formula, give me a shout out, pop in a private message to me and I'll pop you across to that group because I do actually do some live trainings in there as well. Bomb me those loves and likes because I am in my yard and I'm hoping that you guys can actually hear it okay. So morning ritual of health, I talk to my clients about getting up, taking in some water, sometimes vitamins as well at that time, doing the exercise that is required of you on the programs. This morning was my lower body and a walk as well. Quiet meditation, stretch, straight into I do body scrub, shower, and then my protein-rich breakfast, and I start my day. That's what I do. Sometimes it's less time than usual. So sometimes it's 20 minutes if I have to get on some calls. Sometimes it's 45 minutes to an hour if I've actually got that time. Doesn't matter so much the time as it does the commitment to self. Okay, so that's why repeatedly, you are what you do, you are what you do, you are what you do, repeatedly, every single morning, your morning ritual of health. Unlike the lady I saw down the street, sounding very judgy, who was taking in a cigarette and a Red Bull the other day for her morning ritual of health. Yes. What body scrubs do I use? I go really natural, Lisa. As you guys know, I like to keep things really basic and natural. Sometimes I even do an Epsom salt, which is your magnesium and coconut oil scrub that I actually make myself. I've been known, if I actually haven't got a natural bought scrub, to actually just use sugar and olive oil. Okay. Yeah, so you can actually keep it quite simple. Avocado masks, you can keep it just so simple with what you've got. You don't need to buy expensive stuff. But I find that skin tone stays better, especially if you obviously taking great nutrition. You cannot cheat health. You cannot cheat health. No amount of fabulous expensive MAC makeup is going to cover poor skin, poor health, okay? Especially as we get older, as we get older, especially. Do that tonight, Lisa, for sure, for sure. Body scrubs, taking a shower, popping in some herbal tea, etc., is actually a really good way to change state as well, to throw off the day. If you've had some stress at the start of the day or during the day or during your week, to change state, quite often I'll take a walk, loads of water, body scrub, shower, boom, just to change state. Far better than drinking wine. Far better. Do you guys have more questions? Hey, Sharon, nice to see you on here. I haven't seen you for ages. Helena, Lisa, Kaz, make sure that you guys are all in my free group so that you get these gems on a regular basis. I said to the group this morning, if they are sitting in there in that free group and after 7 months they still haven't made change that they came to me for, then you probably need to get into a program so we guarantee our results. The 6-week transformation challenge, average age of the people on that program is 49. Average results is we knock off 2 to 3 dress sizes. Usually it's weight loss that people are coming to me for, or health enhancement, and to get clarity around their health future as well. So yeah, we have a lot of fun in those, and I keep things very, very, very simple because I know how busy modern life is. Yeah, so we keep it really, really simple. Is there any questions? Morning ritual of health. Like I said, the commitment to self is really important. How you start your day is really, really important. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you set yourself up with poor thoughts in the morning, drudgery, feeling tired, it's going to be a tough day, as opposed to a positive morning of a ritual of health where you're actually adding and enhancing an application of, or an intent that today's going to be good because I care for self first, and from there I go forward and bring joy, bring light, bring abundance, etc. You set yourself up a hell of a lot differently. Thanks for the love, guys. Please share the stream as well. A lot of people do struggle with getting started on exercise. Actually, I must say, even the ladies that come to my programs start getting traction in much more positive thinking straight away, change their diet and their eating straight away, purport to and start to understand the concepts of what it takes to have incredible health straight away, sometimes don't actually start their exercise until 6, 7 weeks in. Now, by then, they've actually lost 6, 7, 8, 10 kilos off their frame, because that's often the reason they come to me, to lose weight. And then they start their exercise practice. So we've actually got them healthy, balanced, got a much better, calmer condition in their body, and then we add the exercise and we start conditioning from a much, much, much better foundation than many other weight loss programs where they go full out of the gate exercise on an already quite fatigued and tired body, and cut the calories so low, my women can't even think, yeah? So my people can't even think straight because the calories are just so crazy low. Like I couldn't cope on them, and I'm only like 55, 56 kilos, and I couldn't cope on such a low calorie diet as has been often recommended to these women for their weight loss. Sharon says, this is perfect timing for me this morning as I'm having much trouble getting my morning motivation back. Yes, Sharon. Yes. Come on a call with me and let's see. Oh, and also I think you might be Melbourne based. Maybe you want to come to my day retreat. I've got a not-for-profit women's day retreat on the 25th of February. So it'd be lovely to see you and meet you there as well. And that's a really, really fabulous health day where we do to actually talk through a lot of these parameters and blocks and reasons not to thrive. And, you know, we're all doing a busy life, and that's the, you know, that's really the layer and assumption that I come to you guys with. You've got to do all the jobs. Often you work full time. You're the significant carer of the children. You know, you run a busy household. You're the CEO of the household, even though you don't treat yourself as if you are. Okay. And I actually assume all of those things before we then actually start having the health conversations. I don't pretend you've got 3 hours up your sleeve to look after yourself. You know, hence at the start of this video, I was talking about my morning ritual of health can actually be really, really short, or it can be far longer. So can you guys, Lisa's just finished night shift. She's going to bed. Good night, honey bun. Yeah. Oh, Sharon, oh, sorry about that. Sharon, give me a call or drop me a private message today and I'll actually take you forward so you get some clarity around where you're heading. Please share this stream. I really do appreciate it when you do. A lot of people have sorry, it's my battery now. A lot of people have a lot of blocks and challenges around their worthiness, their self-care, how hard they think it might be to do a weight loss program. And then, as I've talked about this week, a lot of people actually have blocks around. They have been told that because they are 40 or 50, they can't lose the weight. Because they are, you know, have a family history of something, they can't lose the weight and get incredible health. You know, they've been told all this stuff. You know, it's definitely more challenging in some cases to get the health that you're actually wanting and the body weight that you're actually wanting. Definitely more challenging in some cases, but it's not impossible, and it's not as arduous as perhaps you've got an idea around as well. We create health. You know, we talk about it being an exciting thing to step into the future, because if you don't step into an incredible health and have a real clarity around that, you actually can't run your business well, you can't parent well, you can't get up the next day and rely on incredible energy to do a, you know, really challenging life. Yeah, you've got no confidence around whether you can rely on your health and rely on your body to fit into its clothes. And, you know, if you're stuck worrying about all of that and you haven't done the work, and the work is, to me, the most basic thing out, health first, everything comes and thrives from that, then you're worried. You're worried you're going to get sick. You're worried you're not going to fit into your clothes. You're worried you're going to be 20 kilos overweight or 10 kilos overweight for the rest of your life. So don't worry about that. Yes, Marianne. Yeah, so true. Health is the foundation of happiness. For sure. There's a disposition in and around how you wake up. You know, I wake up relying on the fact that my body does fit into its clothes, no problem. I will look a certain way. I've got loads of energy to do my incredibly busy day. You know, if I had pain in my body, if I had a headache, if I thought I was going to get sick this week just because it's winter, then, you know, it's a lot of worry for no reason whatsoever. It doesn't need to be that way. absolutely doesn't need to be that way. And that's where we take our students and our members, you know, to incredible health that they can't even imagine, because they've been told that at 40 or 50-year-old now, or, you know, you got to give it up now because you're that old, or you can't expect that body at that age. Well, I'm 40 something next month, and you know, I'm better now than I was at 20 because I know how to look after myself inside and out. So we lead with incredible health. And then we get your results. Lo and behold, you get your body that you've been looking for years as well. So I would love to answer more questions. So pop them in here. I think my battery is running really, really low. And I'm going to chase up my gorgeous lady that was meant to pop on the phone call just then. I think she's gone to work. I look after a lot of nurses, doctors, those sorts of people. So they come to me for their body transformations because they absolutely know that all of our stuff is incredibly sound and we deliver a result, because that's why you're here, yeah? That's why you're with me. 40 and fabulous. Mwah. Thanks, Kaz. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. So I might be the oldest at the pool party today, hey? Who knows? Who knows? We'll soon see. I'll pop in some. Oh, there's my battery again. I'll pop in some photographs later on today after I finish my work. So do you have any questions? If you're still sitting on the fence and you've known me for 6 months, 12 months, and you're still not got your result, we get results in 6 weeks. So stop waiting. Stop waiting, and actually start getting the good information. Start actually thriving. Yeah, thriving instead of staying stuck or wondering if you're worth the investment. Health first, all the way. Everything grows from that. Confidence, abundance, money, everything grows from that. I'm going to go. Bye, guys.